Archangel Michael says, my child, stay right here and listen closely, because what's about to unfold will make your entire body tremble with realization. In the next 24 hours, you're going to witness a shift that no one else will understand but you. The energy surrounding you has been silent, but now it's beginning to move with a force that even the heavens are watching closely. You've been walking through a storm that made you believe you were forgotten, unseen, and unchosen. But heaven never left you for a single second. It was rearranging the path so that every delay became divine proof of protection. Someone in a high place has been guided to think of you, and their next step will open a door that's been locked for months. You might feel that everything has been against you lately, but this pause was not punishment, it was preparation. There's a letter of destiny being signed in the spiritual realm right now, and by this time tomorrow, a signal will come that shows God has been watching all along. Don't skip this moment, because it carries a vibration meant only for you. 333 Type Amen to get blessing. The wind outside may seem ordinary, but there's a whisper in it that carries your name. My child says, you've cried behind closed doors believing your prayers were wasted, but they were collected like gold in a sacred vault above. Every tear that fell became a seed, and the harvest begins within the next sunrise. There's someone who once turned away from you, who thought your silence meant weakness, but now they're restless. They're being reminded of the way your presence once brought peace, and something is pulling them back, not out of guilt, but divine correction. You won't need to chase them, for destiny itself is leading them back to you. Even the smallest decisions you made recently are aligning into something enormous. The job you thought you lost, the message that never arrived, the call that didn't come, each one is part of the evidence that heaven was staging a reveal. A sudden change in tone, a message at an unexpected hour, or a familiar name will be the sign that this prophecy is moving. 444 Type Amen to get blessing. You are not reading this by accident. The moment your eyes found these words, a code in your destiny activated, one that had been asleep for too long. A spiritual timer has just begun counting down to the moment you realize you were never abandoned. Someone in authority is going to mention your name within the next day. It will sound casual, but it will start a ripple that changes your life's direction. Every barrier that seemed unbreakable is now under review in heaven's court, and divine intervention has already been approved for your case. You will feel a sudden calm tonight, like the weight of years lifting in seconds. That's your confirmation that everything is finally aligning in your favor. It's not luck, it's divine timing wrapping around your story like a cloak of mercy. 555 Type Amen to get blessing. My child says, every rejection you faced was not cruelty, it was protection disguised as silence. The wrong hands were reaching for you, and heaven had to pull you away before they drained your spirit completely. Now, the right alignment is forming quietly, and it's closer than you imagine. There's a person who's been dreaming of you but can't explain why. They see you in flashes, light around your face, your name repeating in their mind, and they don't know that they've been chosen to deliver something sacred to you. When they appear, it won't be random. It will be the start of your restoration story. You will soon notice repeating numbers, flickers of light, or a familiar scent lingering near you. Don't ignore them, they are markers left by your angels confirming that the waiting season is over. The doors that once rejected you are now being instructed to open on their own. 666 Type Amen to get blessing. Your name has been carried in heavenly meetings lately. Every attack against you was reviewed and reversed. The reason things slowed down was not because God forgot, it was because He was making sure no enemy could steal what's about to be released. Someone who tried to speak against you will soon witness your rise. Their words are being turned into your evidence. What they meant for harm will become the reason people begin to favor you again. Your life is about to have a before and after moment, and it begins within 24 hours of now. You'll feel an undeniable shift, an email, a message, a call, or a sudden opportunity. That's how divine proof announces itself, quietly at first, then all at once. 777 Type Amen to get blessing. A breakthrough is forming behind the curtain of time. It's not visible yet, but every second is pushing it closer. By tomorrow night, you will either receive a sign, a dream, or a message that confirms this transformation. Someone who once ignored your kindness is now being reminded of the way you carried light in their darkness. They can't sleep peacefully because your name keeps returning to their mind like a song that won't fade. Don't reach out, they're already on their way back to reconcile what they broke. The things you lost are circling back in divine order. Even if they return in new forms, you will recognize their energy immediately. This is not coincidence, it's the restoration that was written long before the pain began. 888 Type Amen to get blessing. My child says, your waiting has not been in vain. Every silent night was heaven's way of building your testimony. There's a reason you couldn't move faster. The timing had to match the prophecy written for you. Before midnight tonight, you might feel chills or sudden warmth in your hands. That's not fear, it's the energy of promise settling in your body. It's your spirit recognizing that divine fulfillment is near. Let it flow. Don't resist it. You've been underestimated, overlooked, and sometimes mocked. But every person who doubted you will soon witness the same miracles you prayed for in private. The universe is rearranging itself just to deliver your moment of proof. 999 Type Amen to get blessing. There is a door you once knocked on that stayed closed, and now it's unlocking without effort. What seemed impossible yesterday will seem effortless tomorrow. The delay was never denial, it was divine choreography. You're about to experience favor that doesn't make sense. People who don't even know you will feel drawn to help, assist, or bless you. Their kindness is not random, it's the movement of angels disguised as humans. A message is being drafted right now, one that contains either an offer, an apology, or a long-awaited yes. When it reaches you, remember this moment, because that's the sign that heaven kept every promise. 111 Type Amen to get blessing. My child says, stay calm when the shift begins. Don't rush it, don't question it, just allow it. The proof you've been praying for will appear not through struggle, but through surrender. Someone's about to mention your name in a meeting you're not part of. That single mention will change everything that follows. That's how God works, He sends whispers into the right ears at the right time. When the call comes, answer it with gratitude. When the message arrives, respond with faith. This 24-hour window is your divine appointment, and no force can interrupt it. 222 Type Amen to get blessing. The ones who doubted your worth will be silenced by your breakthrough. They'll see your elevation and wonder how it happened so suddenly. What they don't know is that heaven had you hidden for refinement, not punishment. Even the financial stress you've been feeling is about to lift. A door of provision is being unlocked, and what was withheld is about to overflow. Expect unexpected transactions, returns, and approvals. Your name is being placed in front of someone who holds keys, literal or metaphorical, and when they see it, something in them will say, yes. That's the sound of divine remembrance echoing through the physical world. 333 Type Amen to get blessing. You will notice tonight that peace will feel different. It won't just be quiet, it will be charged. That's because the spiritual storm that surrounded you has finally been ordered to stop. Your atmosphere is clearing for the blessing to land. Don't be surprised if you wake up earlier than usual tomorrow. That early awakening isn't random, it's the moment your spirit syncs with divine timing. Breathe deeply, and thank heaven for letting you live to see your own prophecy unfold. The next 24 hours will rewrite your faith. It won't just prove that you were remembered, it will prove that you were chosen. Everything that once hurt you will now serve you. 444 Type Amen to get blessing. You'll notice how people start behaving differently around you. Some will soften, others will distance themselves, and that's how you'll know the real ones. The energy of your destiny doesn't tolerate masks anymore. The favor that's coming is heavy, and not everyone around you can carry it with you. Don't chase, allow what needs to fade, to fade. The ones meant for your next chapter will appear naturally, aligned and ready. This shift will bring restoration, reconciliation, and revelation. 3 layers of proof that heaven has been designing your comeback all along. Nothing was wasted, not even your heartbreak. 555 Type Amen to get blessing. My child says, it's time. The spiritual contract of your delay has expired. The locks are breaking, the tide is changing, and grace is flooding every corner of your life. You will see unexpected messages, old contacts, forgotten friends, or even strangers delivering words that carry healing. Pay attention, they are messengers. Their timing is divine. Your next 24 hours are not ordinary hours, they're sacred. The proof you're about to receive will remind you that heaven never forgot your name. It just waited for you to be strong enough to carry what's yours. 666 Type Amen to get blessing. You're standing at the threshold of a miracle disguised as a coincidence. Don't let fear talk you out of it. Receive it with faith, because this is your season of evidence. The air will feel lighter, your body will feel warmer, and your heart will finally rest. That's the physical response to divine alignment settling into place. Let peace flood through you like sunlight after a long night. Remember this moment, because one day soon, you'll tell this story with tears of gratitude. And you'll know that even when you thought you were forgotten, heaven was simply preparing the perfect hour to remember you. 777 Type Amen to get blessing. My child says, this continuation is not by accident, you were meant to hear this part too. The energy that began shifting when you first read the message is still active, and what's unfolding now is the deeper layer of divine proof. You are standing between the ending of sorrow and the beginning of fulfillment. You'll feel it in your chest first, a subtle pressure, a vibration that feels like something inside you is waking up. That's your spirit responding to what heaven already confirmed. There's no need to force it, the current is already moving in your direction. The next person who unexpectedly speaks kindly of you is not doing it by chance. They've been spiritually prompted to plant your name where it can grow into an opportunity. Don't underestimate how fast this change will travel once it starts. 333 Type Amen to get blessing. Something that once belonged to you but slipped away will soon find its way back. It could be a lost connection, a delayed approval, or an open door that suddenly calls your name again. What was once closed is now swinging wide because heaven has reauthorized your access. You have carried pain with grace for too long, and that endurance is now turning into favor. Every sleepless night, every silent cry has been weighed and returned to you as divine compensation. The scale is tipping, finally, in your favor. Someone who owes you an apology is feeling it heavy on their chest right now. They may not know how to say it yet, but heaven is stirring their conscience. When they reach out, receive their words with calm dignity. You have already won. 444 Type Amen to get blessing. The coming 24 hours will feel unusual. Objects may fall, lights may flicker, songs may play at precise moments. Don't be alarmed. These are synchronicities aligning to assure you that unseen forces are working on your behalf. My child says, even your environment is responding to the shift. You'll feel drawn to clean, rearrange, or release certain things. Follow that urge. You're making physical space for what's about to arrive. There's a name you'll hear repeatedly today. It may appear on a notification, a signboard, or spoken by a stranger. That repetition is your clue. The person tied to that name will soon bring you unexpected relief. 555 Type Amen to get blessing. People who once dismissed you are re-evaluating their choices. They see your resilience, and it's unsettling them in ways they didn't expect. You've become living proof that silent endurance is more powerful than loud resistance. Soon, a message containing either numbers, time, or coordinates will catch your attention. Don't overthink it, simply note it down. That combination will later connect to the moment your breakthrough physically manifests. A golden hour will come before the day ends. You'll notice how the light looks different, warmer, softer, almost as if time pauses for you. That's the moment heaven whispers, now. 666 Type Amen to get blessing. You are walking into a divine reversal. What once felt like loss will soon prove to be redirection. The door that shut was never meant to hurt you, it was meant to lead you to something unshakable. There's a hidden supporter watching your journey quietly from afar. They haven't revealed themselves yet, but they're being guided to step forward with assistance that changes everything. When it happens, remember, it was never coincidence. The signs will come faster now. Chills when reading this, unexpected laughter after a hard moment, a sense of relief without explanation. All of these are confirmations that you've stepped into the proof zone of remembrance. 777 Type Amen to get blessing. My child says, don't let impatience steal your peace in these final hours. You are too close to stop believing. The promise that hovered above your head for years is descending now, slow but steady, deliberate and unstoppable. Someone near you will mention second chance or new beginning. When you hear those words, smile quietly. They are not random, they're prophetic echoes of what's forming in your reality. Your dreams may feel vivid tonight. You might see symbols, doors, rivers, bridges, or light. Don't fear them, they are previews of the restoration being scripted for you. 888 Type Amen to get blessing. Every delay you endured was setting divine timing in motion. Had it come sooner, you would have missed the deeper blessing hidden inside the wait. Now, every moment is ripe, every detail in place, every helper ready. The next time you look into the mirror, look longer. Behind your reflection is the image of someone who survived everything designed to destroy them. That survivor is now being crowned with favor visible to all. Your next sunrise will not be ordinary, it carries codes of release and remembrance. The proof that God never forgot you will appear in something small but undeniable. 999 Type Amen to get blessing. Someone is preparing to speak words that will shift your path permanently. They don't even know yet that their next sentence is divinely timed. When it reaches you, you'll know it because your heart will race and peace will follow right after. This is not just another message, it's a countdown. The moment you finish reading these words, the next phase begins. Keep your energy calm, your expectations high, and your faith steady. Remember, heaven's proof often arrives quietly, without thunder or crowd. But when it lands, everything in your life rearranges to make room for it. 111 Type Amen to get blessing. My child says, prepare yourself for acceleration. Things that used to take months will now unfold in days. You've been in holding pattern long enough, the release sequence has begun. You'll notice opportunities that once seemed out of reach suddenly turning in your favor. Emails will be answered, calls will return, and forgotten efforts will be remembered. That's the divine algorithm correcting the timeline in your favor. By tomorrow evening, something in your environment will shift physically, a knock, a call, a message, or even an object moving unexpectedly. When it happens, whisper thank you, that's your signal of confirmation. 222 Type Amen to get blessing. Even your body will feel the difference. The heaviness in your shoulders will ease, and your breath will deepen. It's your system adjusting to peace after years of strain. People will begin to treat you differently without knowing why. It's because the energy around you has changed, your light is expanding, and it's commanding respect wherever it shines. You'll feel drawn to write, to express, to create. Follow that impulse, it's part of the restoration energy releasing through you. 333 Type Amen to get blessing. My child says, you are stepping into a new rhythm where favor flows naturally. The days of forcing and begging are over. Now things will respond to your presence effortlessly. Someone you haven't met yet has been dreaming about your name. They're being guided to cross your path within this cycle of hours. When it happens, something in you will recognize them instantly. Take this as your seal, the next 24 hours will not only prove you were remembered, they will anchor your new identity as someone deeply loved, fully seen, and eternally protected. 444 Type Amen to get blessing. My child says, stay here and let your spirit listen beyond the words, something divine is about to reach you through this message. The energy around your name is still active, stronger than before, and this continuation carries the final layer of what heaven prepared for you. Within the next 24 hours, the unseen proof will become visible. You may feel sudden waves of emotion, tears, peace, or even goosebumps. That is the confirmation that what's written here is attaching to your timeline. You are not imagining the shift, you are standing in the middle of a spiritual transaction. The atmosphere is already bending toward your favor. Events are aligning, hearts are softening, and opportunities are remembering your name. Everything that once felt delayed is now responding with divine speed. 333 Type Amen to get blessing. This next phase won't need your effort, it will need your readiness. Stay grounded, stay kind, and stay open to the unfamiliar. The miracle arriving won't look like your expectation. It will exceed it. There is a person who once dismissed your value, but their heart is now under divine pressure. They replay your words, your gestures, and the warmth you carried. The same energy they ignored will now draw them toward you with humility. A notification, a sudden call, or an encounter at an ordinary place will reveal how fast heaven can turn things around. Don't chase it, just allow it. The proof is already on its way. 444 Type Amen to get blessing. My child says, even time has been instructed to serve you. Hours will feel slower, but miracles will move faster. You are walking through a window of divine synchronization. When you see repeating numbers today, don't dismiss them as coincidence. They are timestamps of heaven confirming alignment. Each one whispers, you are remembered. Someone connected to your destiny is about to receive a strong intuitive pull to reach out. They won't know why they suddenly think of you, but when they do, say yes to the conversation, it carries your next opportunity. 555 Type Amen to get blessing. The space between endings and beginnings can feel strange, but this is where miracles breathe. You may feel emotional without reason, let it flow. Old energy is leaving so new light can enter. You're not losing people, you're releasing distractions. Every departure creates room for divine partnerships that are meant to last. Don't mourn the loss, celebrate the space. Before tonight ends, something will make you smile unexpectedly. That's your heart recognizing safety after years of waiting. 666 Type Amen to get blessing. You will soon hear a song that feels too perfectly timed to be random. Listen to the lyrics, they carry a coded message of reassurance. Music is one of heaven's secret languages. Someone who doubted your faith will witness your elevation firsthand. They'll see the evidence of divine remembrance in your joy, your calm, and your success. Let your life speak louder than any defense. A mirror moment will come, maybe while brushing your hair or closing a door, when you'll feel a calm so deep you'll realize, the waiting season is truly over. 777 Type Amen to get blessing. My child says, the blessing entering your life has been building for years. It was never forgotten, it was being matured. The fullness of time has finally arrived. You may notice electronic glitches, lights flickering, devices freezing briefly. These are energy surges, signals that heaven's current is touching the physical. Smile, it means delivery is near. Every closed chapter behind you now becomes a reference, not a residence. You've learned the lessons, now you inherit the results. 888 Type Amen to get blessing. Within these coming hours, a conversation will begin that feels ordinary but carries destiny. A word, a tone, or a shared glance will unlock peace in you instantly. Recognize it, this is heaven's gentle way of saying it's time. Even nature will respond. You may see a sudden shift in the weather, a bird pausing near your window, or the scent of rain appearing out of nowhere. Each is an angelic nod, confirming presence. You are entering the chapter called Remembrance Fulfilled. Nothing and no one can reverse it now. 999 Type Amen to get blessing. Your story is about to make sense in reverse. Every painful turn will reveal its purpose like hidden ink under light. You will realize that you were guided, not forgotten. There is a person in authority preparing to sign something that benefits you, paperwork, approval, or agreement. They won't know why they feel drawn to do it quickly. That's divine acceleration. Keep gratitude on your lips, it amplifies the current. The more thankful you are, the faster the manifestation finalizes. 111 Type Amen to get blessing. My child says, your life is being rewritten in real time. Old titles are being erased, and new ones are being stamped across your destiny. Restored, remembered, rejoiced. This proof will not come quietly, it will echo. People will notice, but only you will understand the origin. It's the reward of invisible faith. As the clock turns, breathe deeply and say to yourself, I was never forgotten, I was being prepared. 222 Type Amen to get blessing. When you wake tomorrow, a strange calm will fill the air. The heaviness that once lingered will be gone. That's how you'll know the transfer is complete. Your hands will feel lighter, your heart will beat slower but stronger. Every cell in your body will recognize the new timeline. From this point onward, you'll live as evidence that divine timing never fails. 333 Type Amen to get blessing. My child says, now walk gently into the next 24 hours. Speak softly, act deliberately, and expect wonders. The universe has opened its gates for your arrival. If you feel chills as you read this, it's confirmation that heaven is sealing this promise. You were never abandoned, you were being positioned. Go forward with peace, the proof of remembrance will follow you like a shadow made of light. 444 Type Amen to get blessing.